Welcome to Master the Game. I am Juce, and tonight we are continuing the Vaulkar Kingdom of ThaCos campaign. These are the Forest Gnomes and a human of ThaCos. So with that, we'll go around, let everyone introduce themselves, and then we'll do the recap. I'll let them tell you the recap, and then we will jump into it. So with that, let's start with Harold.
I am Harold, and I am playing Sprig Thistlebin, a barbarian.
Not
I
just
just
any
got a
barbarian.
subclass. I completely was just like, what is the name of my subclass? It's the Path of the World tree.
Ooh. And why did he choose Path of the World Tree?
Because Sprig is all about the natural world and things growing and helping people.
He has the farmer background, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
See? Perfect. That fits.
I'm a I'm a bag of hit points. I refuse to die in this game, unlike every other game thus far.
I
So
can fix that.
Josh is the one that's good at dying, so he's
I'm expert.
yeah, expert level. Mastery level.
I have mastered the game of Dawn.
Well, with that, Josh, why don't you be the next one to introduce yourself and your character?
I am Brienne, and I am a human because I'm a rebel, and I don't do like the others do. I die,
True. Very true.
and I'm just a happy little human fighter with a hammer.
Oh, you use a hammer. I forgot about that.
Yep, I'm Darth Maul.
I'm the only person that dies though.
Nobody else has died in this campaign.
Not yet.
And we're 7 sessions in. We're doing really good.
We are.
Yeah, except for Josh.
Yeah. Well, that's because I wasn't cheating beforehand. Now I'm cheating and I'm doing much better.
Well, just
Yeah.
gotta fudge your dice rolls here and there, and
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Exactly.
Right. That's all right. We'll just do we'll just pull out some big monsters where the on hit no saves, and you don't even have to worry about fudging your dice rolls, and I'll take care of you.
Excellent. Thank you.
I'd prefer it that way.
Nice. All right. Next up is Peter.
Yeah, what character am I playing? I am playing Jetnat Thistleben Peatbog the Third, and you know what? I think this Thuenar thing is I think I'm really digging it. I think it's catching on. I think it might be a thing for Jetnat. I think he could be almost half believer.
Oh, he might be redeemed soon.
Well, slow down. Now let's not get crazy. But
I believe that Jetnat by the end of this campaign he'll be a full on believer. He'll finally convert.
we'll see.
Next up, Nate.
Yeah, I'm playing Barzever True Rock, and I am also a paladin of Thuenar.
Also, you're the only paladin of Thuenar here.
That's true.
I think Josh is playing a fighter.
Yeah.
And then Sprig is a barbarian, and then Peter is playing a cleric.
Yeah, I'm slowly trying to convert, the other one, the cleric in our party, to Thuenar.
He is to Thuenar. He's just a cleric. Well, he's not a full-on Thuenar cleric. But Thuenar sees potential there, so,
Yeah.
Well, someone has to.
And you actually believe, as far as I've noticed, you've believed that he believes in Thuenar.
Oh, yeah.
He has you deceived, it seems like.
Wait, what do you mean deceived?
Why
Right,
would a cleric?
exactly.
Why would a cleric have anything to lie about?
Yeah,
That's right.
Great question. I could not tell you.
Larry couldn't say it on TV if it wasn't true.
Right. All right. So, yeah. Who remembers what happened last time?
I have to find my notes.
Well, the good news is we didn't die last time.
No. But there was death involved.
Listen, they got what they deserved.
Did they?
I think so. I think so.
Let's see here.
Oh, cheap plug. Liquid Death. Not an actual sponsor. One day would love for them to sponsor me. I do have a couple of those. Just not drinking them yet. I always got to plug Liquid Death. It's my favorite. Peach tea. Rest in peach. Just like these players. And their characters. I mean their characters, not the players. We're not killing players here. Just the characters.
Inside check.
Would you roll?
5.
I mean, you believe me. Why wouldn't you? I haven't killed a player yet. That you know
Well,
of.
not this game.
This is where we split the party. Did we split the party at the end?
The very end, you did split the
Okay.
party for the final 2 rooms.
Sure did. I know what I'm looking at. There's a creature in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I
That's
don't know what, I
okay.
don't know what it is.
Yup. There might be a creature in both waters.
Didn't we have a beautiful map that you made for us? Where is that?
Did we level up at the end of that session?
Possibly. I probably let you.
Yes, we did.
Okay. Is that in
didn't
effect
have
right
a
now?
reason. Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I just want to. I want to make sure.
Yeah, I can't imagine it being that bad.
Yeah, I'm level 3. I don't know
Oh
about
yes,
you
and,
guys.
that's
Level
right. Jetnat has his nifty apprentice with him. The Larwol Thistleben, Dazzlespin.
Yes.
Yes.
I believe it was someone's idea to like put him in the front too for some reason.
Her.
Sometime.
That's
Her. That's right.
and she has the Sky Priest robes. She's wearing those.
Mm-hmm.
Easy target. Yes.
Looks fabulous.
Now, is she a cleric as well? Jetnat?
Well, she's technically level 0, so she's
Sure.
probably an acolyte maybe at this point.
Okay.
Could be.
So she
point.
is like giving her life to the cloth.
We don't know that yet.
Oh, she's more like you?
Don't know that. We don't want to commit to anything just off the, we'll keep
Too
our
soon
options.
relationship.
Didn't we fight a brain with beak? With a
did.
beak?
We
You
did, yeah.
killed
Tentacles?
A
Yeah.
few of
Yeah.
those.
4 of them, I'm recalling.
I believe so.
We got a glass vial with a swirling wind in it.
You did.
The bottled storm, and you can perform call lightning for 1 minute.
Yep.
Yep.
And there were
see.
sandals.
Yeah, sandals with
Yes.
wings, a scroll case with a spell, I believe.
Yep.
The sky glass mirror, which gave you advantage on navigation checks,
Yep.
and you got to use augury, I believe.
Yep. And the ceremonial sky priest robes that your companion is wearing.
Yep. And that's when I cast light on the rock when me and Sprig we went what, north? We went south, and I cast light on the rock, and it hit the water, and something came after it.
Yes.
And I don't know if Sprig jumped in after it or not. I think he did,
I don't think anyone jumped in yet.
or getting ready to.
Yeah, I think I described it, and then I said I'd end the session right there, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
So yeah, Sprig and Jetnat are in the southwest room with water in it. And then Brienne and Farziver are in the northwest room up there. And you saw something in the water moving like this.
Yes.
Yeah, and I believe I did jump in.
I
That
don't
one.
think so nobody jumped in yet. But I think you guys were discovering that there was like a drop down in the water.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
something like that.
Because in Brienne and Farziver's room, there was the light from the statue. There was a statue with a staff, and there was crackling energy. So you could actually see in your room, which obviously Jetnat threw a rock in the water on his side, and he was able to see too. But you guys were able to see because of the crackling, like, electricity in your room. So,
Right.
with that, oh, you know what? I have to go grab my initiative tracker. So give me 1 second.
Yep, and I still have the hand and the wing stilettos with +1 charisma.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Sorry, it took me a little bit more than 1 second, but I'm sure 10 isn't that bad. All right. So with that, I think since we've discovered there's something in the water in both rooms, everybody roll initiative for me.
Oh, gee willikers, mister, that sure sounds swell.
And then I will write initiatives over here.
A 15.
15.
Get that on that. There we go.
Type it into the side. Yep.
Today I am using the D&D roller on the character sheet.
That's fine.
So we'll see what happens.
Well, you can't fudge your rolls there because it'll tell me.
100%.
Have to fudge them somewhere else.
Yep. In the chocolate factory.
Hey, at least I can't mess up my counting either.
That's true. That's true.
Just watch you.
I'm sure you
I'll
can
do
try.
it anyway.
All right, so
No.
I don't need anyone's help to be a failure. I can do it
by the
all
way,
on
I
my-
had 15 as well, so it looks like Jetnat's last. I feel like it's always Jetnat last.
That's only because it is.
That's because you're used to him playing the other character. The Treant.
Yeah, he was last all the time too.
Yeah.
Sprig, Farziver, Jetnat, and Brienne. Okay. Now the order is Farziver
He loves
first.
playing characters where he can put himself in the shoes of someone with arthritis.
Arthritis? What?
Like, oh, I have low dexterity again. Oh, dearie me.
So Farziver's first. Sprig is second. Third will go to Brienne, then me, and then Jetnat last.
Oh.
I got spiderwebs all over my initiative tracker.
It's been too long since you last played.
It actually has been a minute. Well, and it's crazy because I redid my game room and stuff, and then I moved the initiative tracker up on the top shelf in here, near the tall ceiling, and it's just been sitting there for like a month now. So, and then as soon as we got the room like all how I want it and it's great, then it's like, oh, let's just move across the state. So it was like I spent 4 days straight moving stuff around, doing all sorts of work for that, just to end up moving across state. All right, so Farziver, you see this thing, this creature under the water. For you, it's really hard to see because the crackling energy is not consistent, and you see it like come from around underneath the statue and come towards you. Now, are you in the water?
I have not jumped in yet, so I was planning on doing that, I believe.
Okay.
Now that I think about how we ended the session last.
Yep.
But if this tentacle is coming after me, I might. I mean, is it coming straight from the center?
So yeah. So if you look at the map, you're in the top left room. You're at the very top where there's like an entrance into this room.
Is that in Discord again?
It should be.
It's the lower one, right?
It's the lower level. And currently I am showing the viewers on YouTube, but there's a light in the bottom left corner of that room. That's where the statue is. So this creature swam from that, and it's about 3/4 of the way up in that room. And you are basically at the doorway.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right where that doorway is at. Okay.
Yeah, so we'll say you're about 15 feet away.
And it's reaching out towards me?
It's not reaching, it's underwater, swimming.
Okay. They said there's like a tentacle coming up at me or something.
I didn't say anything about a tentacle. So
Okay, good. Excellent. Well, I am going to prepare for an attack, so I'm going to ready up, and just hold my action.
okay.
And
So
just
what
say,
are you?
just say, be careful. There's something in the water here. I don't know what it is.
So what's your trigger? Because you said you're holding an action.
In case I get attacked by anything.
Okay. So once it attacks, then you'll do something.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sprig, you are in the other room. You are down in the bottom left room. So that room, is very similar. You are coming from the east side of the room. And when Jetnat threw the rock, and he threw it maybe 10 feet into it, and you could see this thing swimming around. Now, as soon as the rock lit up and hit the water, this thing darted towards that rock. What would you like to do?
Can I tell what it is?
Give me a nature check.
I do. I'm gonna go with no, I can't, because that's a total of 4.
So you're looking at this thing underwater, and you can see it. It opens its mouth, and as its mouth starts to kind of open near the rock, you just see a lot of sharp teeth. Pointy, sharp teeth. A lot of them.
It's gonna look down at the water. Preemptive rage.
Okay.
And then I will just take a couple of steps back.
Okay.
And I will hold my action to attack should it burst forth from the water.
Okay. So if it leaves the water, you will attack it.
Yep.
Okay. Sounds good. Brienne, you were in the north room, so you just saw Farziver kind of get ready at the edge of the water there. You can see what he sees.
Okay. And whereabouts is this thing?
About 15 feet into the room.
And it's under the water?
Yes, completely under the water.
I went through the water originally.
Did you? Because when I rewatched the episode, nobody was in the water.
Okay, yeah, so I jumped. So I'm in the water still? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have anyone in the water, according to what I remember.
I think
we're both in the doorway. I think we were looking in, and we were talking about going in.
Oh, yeah, I was worried about electrifying water.
Yes, because I definitely remember you guys being afraid to go in the water because of the electricity.
That was it. Okay. In that case.
And I already told you I might have seen something in the water, but I can't tell, essentially.
Yep. In that case, I'm going to get right next to you, nice and snugly, and prepare a reaction for anything that pops its little head out of the water, or body, or whatever it might be.
Okay.
I got hammer.
All right. So, it is my turn. Now, the thing that down in Sprig and Jetnat's room, you see this thing. It scoops up the rock in its mouth and eats it.
That's not good.
And your light goes out. Well, it doesn't go out, but you can't see it through the creature.
Okay.
But I think you both, or just Sprig has dark vision, correct?
No, all the gnomes have it.
Both of them do.
Yeah. Okay. So then you guys can see, once it scoops up the rock, it then kind of goes back towards the back wall of this room. Not even noticing you guys. Now, in the Farziver room, give me, Farziver and Brienne, give me a perception check as you're looking at this creature.
Wow.
Yeah, probably not a 7.
I actually rolled a natural 20, so that's a 21.
Okay, so Farziver, you don't notice anything. You're kind of like, whatever. However, Brienne, you see this thing does have 4 legs, but they're like kind of tucked up and under it as it's swimming, almost like a snake. It has a longer snout. It almost looks crocodile-like upon closer look at this thing. But you also notice that there's almost like little arcs of like electricity that kind of come off of it and dissipate. And oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, go for it. Continue.
Well, you were about to say something pretty interesting, so go ahead.
I was going to say, well, I do declare it looks like one of them gators found itself loose with some electricity around him. We'd best be on our toes and avoid that water.
As you're saying that, it does leap forth out of the water. You see it like kind of coil for a sec and shoot out of the water on your side, Brienne. Now, Brienne, you get to strike because you said as soon as it stuck its head out of the water, it's done so feel free to attack it.
Yay! Oh god. There! Where are my actions? There are my actions. Okay, good. That's a 22 to hit with them all.
That will hit.
Okay, that's good. I need D6s though. D6s.
Ooh.
So that is 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
The maul does something if I remember. Where's my maul?
Oh, it's a magical one or something?
No, it's the specializing in the weapon. I'm still getting used to the weapon abilities.
Oh, I don't know what the weapon mastery is for the maul.
Topple. Give me a Constitution saving throw or fall prone. It's a 14.
Okay, so I actually tied it. 11 on the die. So, yep. So he gets clobbered in the head. You kind of throw him off your path a little. However, he will bite at Farziver. So he will attack you first, Farziver, before you get to do your thing.
Excellent. I like that.
8. I know you do. It hurts so good.
It hurts so good.
16?
No. 18 AC.
Okay. Well, he missed. That's a bummer. So he goes to... He's going up at you, and then you see Brienne nail him with the maul.
And then I clank it with my shield.
As soon as that happens... Yeah, as soon as that happens, it kind of throws off his aim of where he was going. And then, like, yeah, your shield kind of, like, hits it. So he's, like, on your shield, and he clumps. Totally misses you. And now you can hit him as he's, like, kind of on your shield for a moment.
All right. So, first off, I'm going to make an attack roll. Lol. 1. So 5.
Oh, you rolled a nat 1?
I rolled a nat 1, yeah.
All right, do me a favor. Roll a d20.
All right. 3.
Okay. So you miss real bad. You almost hit Brienne, but you don't. And you start bobbling your weapon too, and then that almost goes into the water. Luckily, you like grab it before dropping it in the water. And then this crocodile-like creature starts slumping off your shield. Do me a favor, give both of you, Brienne and Farziver, give me a dex save.
19.
Natural 20, so 25.
Okay. So if you beat a 13, then you're only going to take 3 points of lightning damage. If you did not make that, you are going to take 6.
Well, that was a truly shocking experience.
And then it's Jetnat's turn. Or actually, no, it's not.
Oh.
It should
Or
be, right?
yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I don't think he gets a turn this game.
I look at Sprig. Do you wish to fight this creature?
Not if we don't have to.
Oh, well. Should we check on the others?
Meanwhile, you start hearing some clink, clink coming from the north.
We should probably go help him.
Then
They
you
sound
hear,
like they're in a bit of a scrap.
then you hear bzzz.
Activates lightsaber.
Well, let's then Jetnat will take off towards the entrance of the north pool because I don't think I can get to this. I don't think I can go around the rocks there.
No, that's. I know it looks like it connects. It doesn't. Okay. So, what is your movement? 30 feet? 25 feet?
30.
Okay. So it will take you 2 turns of movement probably to get to the entrance of the other room.
What if I dash?
That's what I was thinking about. Around the
Let
corners.
us
and everything.
dash, young Larwall, and we dash towards what could be going on.
All right. Perfect.
Murder.
All right. So Jetnet, that was one of your 2 turns of doing that. Farziver.
All right. Well, we have this thing in front of us now, right?
Oh, yeah. It's in the water, though. It's now
Oh.
submerged again.
Is it?
Yeah, but it is right in front of you.
Can I still see it? Is my question.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to try to swing at it again while it's in the water.
Okay. What is your weapon that you're using?
Longsword.
Oh, okay.
This time a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
Right. And 9 points of slashing. And then I'm going to use Divine Smite on it as well.
Okay.
That's 2d8. So 11 points of radiant damage as
Okay.
well.
As you strike, give me a dex save. Actually, it'd probably be a con save now. Give me a con save.
Con.
Yep. Beat a 13.
I did not beat it.
Okay, then you're going to take 7 lightning damage as your sword strikes the water. You do seem to cut into this creature. So it does not have a very tough hide at all, actually. And you slice right into it, and it goes limp. You clearly killed it. You see blood start coming out of it. The water kind of gets dark. Obviously, it's already dark in this room, but when the lightning from the staff over there kind of does its thing, you can. It's hard to see the creature anymore.
All right. Ow! Oh, I do not recommend touching the water. And then that'll be my turn.
All right. Sprig.
Well, I guess I'll just move, action dash, bonus action, keep my rage going.
Excellent.
And just head to where everyone else is.
All right. There's your 1 of 2. All right, Brienne, you saw Farziver just get zapped from the water and
Yep.
kill the creature. You're standing here at the edge of the water. You see a statue on the far side of the room. And the statue has a staff in its hand that is sparking. What would you like to do?
Yep. Let me take a little looky at the map here. Just want to. Is this map to scale?
No. I mean, it's probably 30 feet across the room.
30 feet across. Okay. And the statue is in the water sparking, correct?
The staff is sparking above the water. Yep.
Okay. First things first, I'm going to take the back end of my hammer and gently press it against the water to see if it's still electrified, if any sparks try jumping up to it or anything.
Okay. And is your hammer made of metal?
Only the front of it. The back's made of wood.
Okay. So as you kind of lowered your hammer, you see a spark actually, it doesn't come from the water. It comes from the body of the creature you just attacked.
Ah, I see. Well, we'll have to get this out then. Give me a moment here.
So as your hammer kind of dips into the water a little bit, you see the spark come off of the crocodile-like creature.
Yep. Well, then I got a way of taking care of this. I'll set my hammer down, free action, pull out a torch, and lift it up with the torch and out of the water.
Okay. So this is a pretty heavy creature. Give me an athletics.
Oh.
And I would say you're at disadvantage because it's kind of awkward and not meant for that.
Okay. Let's see what we can do. Hit up that dice. We have a 13 and a natural 20, so 19 total.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to lift. What is your strength? I should have asked that too. I didn't ask that.
It's +4 and athletics is +6.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're able to get it out. So you're just like, you kind of toss it to the side.
Well, I think it's safe now. And that'll pretty much end my turn.
Okay. Jetnat. You doing your continued dash, correct? So you come running up. All of a sudden you come around the corner and you see this large crocodile thing just go right in front of you on the ground. In fact, you almost run into it.
Oh, dear me. Is it dead?
It looks pretty dead. You see a huge gash in the back of its neck that's very deep. Looks like it goes through the spinal cord.
Okay.
I do.
I will step back from it. And view it from a safe distance. Whatever I can gather from this creature.
Okay. You're able to do so. Barziever.
Alright, so I missed a portion of that. What am I seeing right now?
So the one crocodile just got tossed out. It was lifted out of the water in front of you because Brienne was using like torches to lift it, and she tossed it on the ground behind you guys, on the cement or the stone floor.
I guess I'm gonna swing at that one too.
Oh, it's you already killed it.
Oh, okay.
So, and then Brienne said that I believe the water is safe now.
Alright, I guess I'll jump in the water.
Okay. How far are you go? Are you just going like right in, or are you actually jumping?
I'm gonna jump into it.
Okay. So you jump like 10 feet into the water. It goes basically up to your waist. And as soon as you like hit the water, all of a sudden you see the staff starts crackling with energy even more. Mm-hmm. And that's it. Actually, you're a gnome, so it's actually... Sorry, it's up to your chest.
Excellent.
Sorry, I was thinking like human size, not... Yeah.
Yeah.
It's up to your chest.
Well, in this case, I can't have my weapon or my shield, so
okay.
I'm going to put that out on the ledge, and then I'm going to swim to the statue.
Okay. You don't have enough movement to get all the way there. In the water.
I'll get as far as I can.
Yeah, you get about halfway there.
And does it change at all, like with how it's reacting?
The staff
being closer.
Just
no,
being
the statue.
You give me a perception check.
10.
So the statue itself doesn't... I mean, it's facing away from you, so you can't really see anything crazy. The base of the statue's underwater, too. And it kind of comes up to its thighs from the statue.
Okay. Right. That would probably be like my whole body, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. All right, Sprig, you finish your dash. You come around the corner. You see Jetnat almost trip over a crocodile. You see the crocodile as Jetnat kind of was backing up away from it.
Oof. It was a bit of a jog. Oh, I see y'all have the situation well handled. I just look over at Farseever in the water. Okay. I'll just like wait on the off chance that something goes wrong.
Excellent. Brienne, what would you like to do?
Well, he went in the water, so I will follow him because we're on a mission together.
Yep. Yeah, you can get right up there next to him.
Yeah, walk right up there.
Perfect.
You could probably even make better time since you don't have to swim.
That is true. On the other hand, there is a gnome right next to me, and I am ready to toss something.
Do you want to throw the gnome?
I do want to throw the gnome towards the staff.
Does Farseever let you throw him?
Do you want to get a bit closer?
Yes.
Well, all right then. Just hang on, boy.
All right, give me an athletics check, Brienne.
That is a 18 total.
Yeah, you just kind of grab him and just poof and toss him. Now, what were you aiming at? Are you aiming at the tip of the staff? Or
I'm aiming at the statue right by the staff.
Okay, so the back of the statue.
Yep.
Okay. You throw Farseever. Farseever, how do you brace for impact?
I'm basically gonna tuck and roll if I can help it.
You're gonna tuck and roll into the water?
Yeah.
So you're trying to like go head first into the water.
Maybe not like head first. I'd go like
because
like
that's what a
shoulder
tuck.
first.
That's what a tuck and roll is. It's like a
Well, you have your shield.
Okay,
so
so how far is he throwing me? Is the real question. Am I getting
15,
thrown into the water?
15 feet
like,
at the back of the statue.
At the back of the statue. Okay, so I guess I'm going to. Yeah, I guess I'll have to do it that way.
Well, you do have your shield.
Tuck and roll. Yeah. Tuck and roll.
If you have your shield, you can skip like a rock on your shield.
I don't have my shield. Remember, I left it.
He left it at the edge of the pool and his weapon.
Oh dear.
All right. So Farseever, give me an acrobatics check. If you beat a 12, we'll say you land however you want against the back of this thing.
16.
Okay. So how do you land on the back of this thing?
Okay, so I kind of like start doing the tuck and roll motion, and then I do like this weird, like a tumble roll kind of thing, and kind of skip off the back of the the wall or whatever, and then I jump off of it, and I land on this statue.
Oh, okay. All right. So you do that. As you land on the back of this, the statue turns all the way around. It's facing now everybody else, except for you, Farseever. And then it's going to try and stab you with the staff. Okay, let me... There's that. Okay. All right. So, first attack. Okay. Definitely hits, I think. 17 plus... Yeah, 21?
Yeah.
All right. So, you're going to take... Oh, sorry. It was 22 to hit. 6, 7, 8, 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And 3 points of lightning damage from the first attack.
Okay.
The second attack does 5 points of piercing damage and 2 points of lightning damage.
Okay. Now, what'd you roll on the second attack? Is it higher?
It was the exact same. I rolled 17 on the die both times.
All right, I am down.
And then that was his move.
Yep, I am.
And he's
down.
now looking directly at Brienne, and you can see the eyes almost have like a blue glow to them. And Farziver, you see him he gets stabbed twice, and you see it just, and then he falls and goes into the water.
Somehow I thought he'd be better at this.
Jetnat.
Yeah, what a bleep show.
Look, we were just talking about how nobody's died.
Okay, so this stone statue has come to life and dropped Farziver.
Yes.
How far away am I?
We're gonna say like 30 feet, but it is difficult terrain in the water.
Well, getting in the water? Whoa, slow down.
Oh, I didn't think you would.
Megatron. There. Oh, okay. Grapple. Well, I will. So okay. I'm going to cast bonus action Healing Word. The Healing Word of Thuenar on Farziver.
Oh, thank God.
Thank Thuenar.
Yes. Thank Thuenar.
And the word
let's see what I roll here. Oh, apparently that's max.
Wow.
Apparently Thuenar believes in our worthy cause. You will get 12 HP back.
Look at that. Holy cow. It's a whole new man over there.
Woo.
And then I can do... I can do a cantrip, right? Yeah.
Yes.
And then I will fire the flames of Thuenar at it. So it makes a dex save. Let's see that dex save in the water.
I rolled a 5 plus 0 is 5.
7 damage. 7 radiant fire from Thuenar strikes it.
Okay. Beautiful.
Does it look like it affects it?
Yeah, it looks like it does something. It doesn't. It definitely reacts to the sacred radiant flame. That's not fire, of course.
Why would you have done that to me? We could have been friends.
I instruct Larwal to cover our rear and to yell loudly if anything else comes our way that looks hostile.
Okay. Farziver, you are in the water. You kind of come to feeling like your wounds are healing. However, you are under the water because you are prone. And you are sucking in water. What would you like to do?
Get up so I'm not in the water.
Okay. Your head is above the water.
Cough out all the water. And then... Shoot, I don't even have... Well, I guess I do have a spell I can use.
There you go.
Fireball.
No. Hurling Bolt.
Okay. Is that a ranged attack?
Guiding Bolt is what it is.
So you will be at disadvantage.
Oh, is it because it's a ranged spell?
Yeah, and you're within 5 feet.
I can back up, though, right?
You would provoke an attack of opportunity. But you could do that. You just run the risk of getting hit again.
Yeah.
Just do it with the disadvantage. Or disengage and try and get away.
Yeah, I guess I'll just do it with disadvantage.
Okay.
12?
That will miss badly.
Yeah. Yep.
You shoot, and it kind of like soars right by him. And based on your angle, you're shooting from like the hip, and it goes up and hits the ceiling, and then just dissipates. And then it'll be Sprig's turn, because I don't think is there anything you can do as a bonus? I don't know if there is as a paladin.
I can actually heal myself as a
bonus action. Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's a lay on hands.
Okay.
So I guess I'll go ahead and use my lay on hands myself, and I can do it. I guess I can restore as much as I want.
Yeah, up to a
based
certain
on my
number.
pool, but I don't wanna. Yeah, let's just do 8.
Okay. Perfect. Sprig, you see things getting kind of wild and crazy up in here. You see magic spells blasting around and, all that good stuff.
How far is the statue from me?
30 feet from the doorway.
I will run, because the statue's like over the water, right?
It's in the water a little bit, yeah.
I will run to the edge of the water and then just like fully jump the rest of the distance.
Okay. You can jump 30 feet?
I mean, I can jump 20.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, you can get there, basically.
And as I land, I'm going to bring the axe down on the statue.
Okay.
Or attempt to, anyways.
And miss. No, I'm just kidding.
You know.
Oh, did I will it into existence?
You sure did. It's a total of 12.
Yeah, you missed. Pretty bad.
This is just sitting here manifesting everything.
In that case, I will bonus action. Wait, do I even need to keep my rage going? I don't. Oh, no, I do. I'm going to bonus action keep my rage going.
All right.
That's my turn.
Damn. Okay. I thought you might hit him. It's all right, though. All right, Brienne. You're about like 10, 15 feet away.
I am.
And Sprig just jumped in front of you. Like, over your head. You just see his feet and then his body crash into the water in front of you. A big splash. You definitely think he missed with his axe because you didn't hear any noise from that. All you heard was another splash of the axe hitting the water. And, what would you like to do?
I would like to go ahead and run up right beside him. I don't think I can get behind him where the statue's located, correct?
No, but you can get next to him and attack.
That's fine. And we're going to do a maul attack.
Okay. Was that like a shopping spree?
That is. I'm going to buy everything I can.
Perfect.
I'm going to hit him with an orange Julius.
17 to purchase the store. And we are going to also do a disarming strike with that as well.
Oh, with a 17?
Yep.
Well, you'll be very disappointed to find out a 17 doesn't do it.
Oh, no. Well, there's good news, though. I'm now level 3, which means I can do something fun called Action Surge.
Sweet. Beat an 18. 18 or higher.
13 plus 6 is 19.
I think that'll work.
Yep. And we're disarming him, so that is a 10, 15, 19 points of damage, and give me a, strength saving throw? Yes, it is, DC 14.
And that's to not lose the weapon?
Yep.
18, 20.
That's gonna do it.
It probably is a good thing he didn't drop it, though.
He probably is, but it can, because he stabbed someone very painfully.
Yeah. Anything with your bonus action?
Anything with my bonus action? I would like to study myself emotionally and physically and spiritually.
Yeah, you don't like what you learn.
I don't. I will end my turn.
All right. All right. It's his turn. He is going to attack you first, since you disarmed him.
Oh, he doesn't.
Or didn't disarm him, but you tried.
I did.
That's probably not enough. 14?
14 misses, and I will go ahead and riposte.
Okay, go for it.
Get an attack on him. There we go. That's a good number. 17 plus 6.
Yep.
Oh, and I get to reroll both my dice. 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right. So when you hit, you just see the statue shatter. And as it starts to shatter, you see it start to like fall. Give me a dex save. And Sprig, you can give me a dex save too. Hell, I'll even let Farziver do a dex save. Who had the highest number?
16.
15.
Okay.
22.
22.
Who had 22?
Me.
Farziver? Okay. So as all of you see this statue shattering, all three of you try to reach for the staff before it hits the water. Farziver, you grab the staff before it hits the water. And yeah, you have control of it. And we are now out of combat. And you guys are all just standing in this room as this staff is crackling with electric energy.
What do I do? What do I do?
Don't put it in the water. I'd like to move to pick him up and keep him well out of the water.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get out of the water.
Obviously, I'm gonna hold the staff away from whoever
Yeah.
is nearby me.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna turn and look down the hallway where we came, just kind of peek around, see if I see anything else coming.
Give me a perception check, Jetnat.
That would be a 15.
You do not see anything coming around. In fact, it's pretty quiet.
Okay.
Jetnat, give me an Arcana check real quick.
Oh yeah.
As you're looking around for anything sneaking up.
Looking around. 16. Okay.
So as you're kind of doing this, you for some reason you kind of glance by like the wall, and it almost like the best way to describe it is it almost seems like it glitches for a second. Like that's the best way to kind of explain it. But it only does it just briefly.
Well, I have the ability. Well, I think I do know how to cast illusions. Does it remind me of an illusion?
A little bit.
Okay.
In fact, yes, 100%. You almost feel like maybe some of these walls are illusions.
Okay.
Everybody give me a con save.
Oh, okay.
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 Con save. I
22.
don't have advantage on con saves.
You're a lot cooler if you did.
Oh, hot damn. Dirty 20.
Okay. Who had the highest roll out of everybody? Is it the dirty 20?
24.
I have a 9.
Okay. So the 24. Sprig. Did anyone beat that?
No.
Okay.
No?
Nope.
Sprig. All of a sudden you kind of feel like your head kind of hurts. But you're not. You're like all you're seeing right is stars all of a sudden, and then you realize you're laying down, and you kind of open your eyes and kind of look around, and you see Farziver laying on the ground with a staff in his hand. It doesn't look electrically charged right now. It's just in his hand, and he looks like he's clearly knocked out. And then you look like almost just a little bit next to him, and you see Jetnat, who's like in the fetal position, looks like he's purposely sleeping. And then you see Brienne, who's also like laying face down on this cold cement. stone floor. And then you look around a little bit more, and you can see like bones, and you see these bones are in what look like ceremonial robes to Thuenar, and you realize you're on the main floor of this temple, like upstairs.
Have we been to this area before?
Yeah, this is like right upstairs of the basement. Like you remember being up in this room, but you don't know what happened. You're just like, wow, my head hurts. You see your friends passed out. One of them has the staff, and you remember that whole ordeal, like fighting the beaked creatures and the crocodile and the statue. You remember all that.
Like, all right, everybody wake up. Time to get up. And I'll just start kicking people awake. Start nudging them with my feet. Is anyone waking? Am I the only one still?
They do start waking up.
I look around for Larwal.
There is no Larwal.
Larwal is right there too. They are also passed out.
Varzever probably takes the longest to wake up out of everybody because I rolled the worst Constitution save. Eventually wakes up and just like, what happened?
No clue. Woke up here. But it looks like we got the spear, though. It sounds like a successful mission.
We have success. We've accomplished it. It's remarkable.
Oh. Okay.
Well, then, if we succeeded, who here is up for a rejuvenation spa?
Oh, I think it's on to the next one. What is the next task we have?
You guys, so just so you guys remember, when you originally came into this temple, it was spotless. There was no bodies, nothing. But now it doesn't look pristine or anything. It's almost like the illusion has worn off. And you see, again, just a bunch of long dead skeleton bones in Thuenar robes.
Just all over the place?
There's like 10 of them in this room.
Okay.
And it's a completely open temple. There's like the remains. Even when you walked up to this temple, there were still like exterior walls and stuff. Those walls aren't like they were before. This is definitely some ruins. It doesn't look nice at all. It looks like it has been out of service for generations. Like the robes that are on these things are tattered and torn. You even look to the spot where you saw the button before to take like an elevator down. There's no button. There's no pillar that was at. There is a symbol in the floor that before was like an elevator, but it doesn't look the same. It's still the same symbol, but it doesn't look like it would be an elevator at all.
Well, it seems to me like that little maneuver just cost us 159 years.
I think I might have grabbed the spear that we needed from here. Could this be the spear? Check now.
Oh, well, what is it? Take a look at it. How much does it look like it's worth?
How tree fitting?
It is an artifact. It is definitely worth a lot.
This is probably it. I don't think I think we have found what we are looking for. But we should probably give the last rites to these poor souls that never got their proper burial. And I will check each of the bodies for stuff, and then give them their proper send off.
Okay. Give me an investigation check as you're kind of searching the bodies and stuff.
I am also
Uh,
assisting with
8.
this as well.
All right, you get advantage because of Farzi.
Oh yeah. 2, so 8.
Yeah, good lord.
You find like one ancient gold coin that was clearly, not it just somehow somebody missed it when they were cleaning these bodies before.
All right, I will definitely take it. And here, young Larwal, for your efforts. And I'll give the ancient gold coin to Larwal.
Okay. Well, you can have one inspiration for doing a good deed there, Jetnap.
Oh no.
I thought Jetnet had 2 A's.
Did I misspell it?
You misspelled your own name.
Yeah, I did. Oh. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I missed an A in there. All right. Yeah, okay.
All right. So let's take a quick little break. You guys figure out exactly what you're going to do next, and we'll be right back. I'm going to go to the little boys' room and, get some water, and I'll be right back. Be right back. All right. So you guys are on the main floor of this temple. It doesn't look like how you remember. Clearly, what you saw before, Jetnat, you probably are putting two and two together. You probably realize there was some sort of illusion on this place.
Yeah. So I'm going to give these poor fall worshippers, priests, clerics, holy men of Thuenar, holy people of Thuenar, their last rites.
Sounds good.
However long that takes.
5 minutes, 23 seconds, 14 hours, 3 days.
And then I guess we got to decide where to go next.
Well, the closest place is the Pixie Room.
That is true.
Oh.
You can just cross a river and go north or go around the North Lake.
Yep.
Sprig is correct again.
I know maps. I know my way around.
Do you guys have a map? I don't remember if I said you guys had a map or not.
Feel like we have one.
I feel like there was two, but I just don't remember.
Yeah, I think somebody has one. I don't know if I had it though.
Was it Jetnat? Did you get it from like the priestess or something?
I think it might have been Jetnat, yeah.
Uh-oh. I don't know.
I don't remember.
One of us has it. I just don't remember who got it, honestly. Because it was from the priestess.
I don't remember. I feel like maybe the temples were marked on a map, but I just don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
We can, if not, we can retcon it that you have the map, Jetnat, and it marked the temples approximately.
Well, Jetnat is very old.
And he might have misplaced it and forgot.
Correct. Could have easily been given that map and forgot.
I don't know if I have notes that say it or not. I usually shorthand notes and then don't understand what the hell I was writing before.
I'm a barbarian. My notes are terrible.
Yeah, when
That's
I play
what I
barbarian,
do.
I don't even take notes. I really don't. Maybe that's why I like playing them so much.
I'm only taking notes because I have an intelligence of 11.
Okay, I think I figured out how to do it. I just added an other note on my character sheet under notes, and I just put the full description in there.
For what? Your weapon?
Oh, for Misty Step.
Oh, okay. On the
But my
character
weapon-
sheet notes, not
Yeah.
the weapon notes.
Yeah, the weapon notes already tell me does 1d6 lightning.
Yeah.
So,
If you put it in the
So I'll
description
just
of your
roll that
custom item,
separately.
that'll help you too.
yeah.
But yeah, no biggie. Just remember if you don't have the item to remove it from your notes too. Because otherwise we'll have this conversation and be like, why do you have Misty Step in your notes? And then we'll be talking about it and we'll be like, what? I don't remember. Oh yeah, it's probably that one item you had.
Yeah. Well, I'll keep a note of that.
Ooh.
Here, I'll put the name of the weapon on there.
There you go.
So, should we head on to the next destination?
Yes, yeah, of course.
2 items down, 2 items to go.
So which way are you guys going?
Well, we're halfway there.
Sprig told you he knows of 2 ways.
Well, of course, Sprig will lead the way. He has a good sense of direction.
I'm far more directionally inclined than I think a lot of you are.
I will not deny it.
I will proceed to get us completely lost now because I said that.
Okay.
But we are none
One-
the wiser, so.
One can only hope, but let Thuenar guide our will.
Do any of you require a bit of respite before we head out? Because I know one of you got stabbed by a statue several times.
Oh, by this spear.
Me,
Well, that would explain why there's blood on it.
I feel in tune with it. That's all I know.
That explains a great deal.
I mean, I'm ready to
We
go.
probably should have a long rest before we go anywhere, I guess. I don't know if we want to do it here. That'd be kind of weird.
There should be an inn along the route somewhere.
Not if we cut through the wilderness.
If we can find a good spot to rest, I
The
think that'd be a
absolute
great idea.
closest inn would probably be in the Vaulkar Keep. That's south, though. That's complete opposite direction of where
That's
you guys are
wrong
going.
way. Yep.
Even I know that's in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Wait,
Inside.
isn't that south?
Yep.
Yep.
And we'll press on.
Or you could go back to Thistlebend Glen, or you could go on the road and kind of go a touch out of the way to Harvest Moon Meadows, but at least you're on the road the whole time. But it also is going to take you more than a day to get to the nearest, well, not the nearest inn, but to get to Thistlebend or Harvest Moon Meadows.
Oh, in that case, we should probably rest somewhere around here for the night.
I'm
Among these corpses, okay.
Well, they've been laid to rest by Jetnet.
Yeah, and I assisted, but
You could spoon them if you wanted, Farziver.
No, God, you make a good statement. Try that. Good point.
Oh, sorry. I'm Jetnat's assistant. I just was throwing an idea out there.
I'm gonna start
Sorry, I
setting
won't
up a
talk
tent.
anymore.
Oh, that's fine. I like your talking.
I am setting up my tent.
Perfect.
Right,
We're
well-
here for the night then.
right where we're at.
Inside the temple?
Yep.
Let us rest.
All right.
Well, job well done.
Okay. How are we doing watches?
I'll take first watch.
Okay.
I have a Casio.
That doesn't
I
exist
might as
in my
well
world.
take second watch.
Perfect.
Me and young Larwal will take the third watch.
Beautiful. All right. So with that, okay. Nothing seems to happen. It was a little bit early to be taking a full night's rest. Probably was a little after supper time when you guys kind of came out. You guys go through your watches, and then it's extremely early the next day. Like, the sun is probably still not above the horizon at all. Like, it's still fairly dark when you guys all start waking up. You can all hit that long rest button.
Guys, I lived.
There we go.
It's probably like a solid 5 a.m. right now, though.
Oh.
After packing up your
Alright.
tent and everything. Perfect for
How
a
you
farmer.
feel,
Like, this is
Sprig?
the
Are you
time to
ready?
hit the field.
Feel that brisk morning air.
Ah, yes. Well, we shall venture forth to the Pixie Wood.
Well, good morning, everyone. Sleep well?
Like the dead.
And at least we didn't join them.
Well,
This
we are
time-
looking for. What are we looking for? Some sort of shield of the wind. Is that correct?
That seems to be the case. All right, well, those love some grub. We got some traveling to do.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Which direction you guys heading?
I'm gonna lead us north,
All right.
just straight up.
after like a minute, you're at the river. Now, remember, the river kind of goes fairly fast. For all the gnomes, it is fairly deep. For the human, it wasn't that bad. I think it was like just barely above waist for them. And it was about 20 feet across, which I know that meant that one of you was able to jump over it. Because I believe they did it last time.
I sure did.
Yeah.
How far would you say I could throw a gnome?
What, your strength is 20?
Yep.
I guess it would depend on how heavy that gnome is. Because throwing Jetnat, who doesn't wear armor, really, right? You don't wear heavy armor. Compared to throwing Farziver, who's probably in heavy armor, and carrying a lot more, and has a little bit more sturdiness to them. Probably a different story.
All right. So, what say y'all how we want to get across this? Oh, I would phrase that. How do y'all want to get across this?
Do you want to toss me?
I mean, if need be, I'll toss you.
Well, if you like, you can go ahead and sit on my shoulders and I can just ferry you across.
Oh. There we go.
Let Thuenar guide you
Oh,
before you depart.
Guidance on Brienne?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so
I guess I'll get on her shoulders.
I need 3 athletics checks, Brienne, as you're walking across this water.
I think I can do that.
Don't forget your D4.
My D4! Oh no, where's my D4? There it is. I'm gonna roll it. Oh, it's an additional 3 to that, so that's 15 for the first one.
Okay.
That's 18 for the next one.
Okay.
That's dirty 20 for the final one.
Okay. You make it across. No problem. There's a few times where like you can feel your foot kind of drop in the mud a little. But you get across just fine.
I mean, that makes complete sense. I am now wearing the wing stilettos.
That doesn't help in the water.
It does not.
In fact, maybe I should have imposed disadvantage. I'm just kidding.
We brought a rope with us, right?
Well, you two are already across to the other side. So you might have a rope, but now you're on the other side with a rope.
I'm going to find a stone, and I'm going to tie a rope to the end of it and toss it over to the other side.
We will duck.
I'll just be like, here you go.
All right, Farziver, give me a survival check. Or wilderness, or whatever it is. I think it's survival, right?
Survival? Yeah. An 8.
Okay. You tie a rope around a rock, you toss it to the other side. All right, Jetnat and Sprig, what you doing?
I'm going to wait for Jetnat to make it across before I jump.
Okay, so Jetnat, are you going to walk across?
Don't we have a rope on this side now?
Yeah, you have a rope that just got thrown across.
We'll tie it to the other side.
You're going to tie it to something on that side?
And then I'll tie my end to like a tree or something.
And I'll make my way back across to help everyone else.
So there is not a tree nearby.
These is there any big boulders or anything?
No.
Well, I guess you're going to have to hold this as I hold this up to...
You want me to? Okay. Wrap it around one arm and pull back.
Okay, you can cross now.
Okay, so you both are holding the rope then, Farziver and Brienne?
Yeah, I'm going to hold it on the back end.
Okay.
For the extra...
So then, Jetnat, what are you doing? You said you were going to do something with this 50-foot rope?
Well, is there anything to tie it off on this side?
Roll a d20. I'll give you a 25... You got a 25% chance. Just
on
whatever.
A D20?
Yeah, just 25%.
What about a survival roll? What about like
survival? Sure, you can add something to it.
Survival.
Beat a 15.
11.
So no.
Okay.
You don't see anything that makes sense. But
Yeah,
they're
all
holding
right.
the rope. You could grab it. I mean, you do have Brienne on this side. Or
Oh, I
not
didn't
Brienne.
realize she-
I mean Sprig. So maybe
Okay.
Sprig can... You could tie it to Sprig. Or Sprig could hold it.
Yeah, I'll hold the rope.
Okay, I'm gonna send Larwal across first.
All right. As Larwal starts going out there, Chetnat, give me a perception check.
Oh boy. This character does 11.
Okay, so it didn't take much. So you see Larwal going out there holding the rope, and as they get about a quarter of the way, you see something kind of pops up from under the water about 10 feet away from him, goes under, and then nails into Narwhal. And as it hits them, Narwhal still holding the rope, looks down, and you hear them scream. And then you see this thing kind of float up. It looks like some sort of a body in the water.
That went after her.
They didn't go after her. It is floating. What would you guys like to do?
So
I'm holding the rope. There's nothing I can do.
where's Larwal now?
About 10 feet into the water.
I'm gonna start screaming, cross, continue.
Oh, yeah, they are. And the body starts floating further away.
There's
I
nothing
am
we can do.
going-
We gotta get her to safety first. So
Yeah, come on.
I'm going to,
I'm guiding her to come over. Come on.
Yeah, she gets over. It does take her like a good 8 seconds. Jetnat, what were you saying?
I'm going to ready Sacred Flame in case that body moves.
I'm going to
It's
move
moving.
quickly to the party.
Is it like
Other
downhill
than-
to get there, or what's the situation? Is
What-
it like a flat land kind of situation?
Wait, so
Is it-
there were
is it
3
squint
people
down?
talking at once. Hang on. So right off the bat, what did Brienne say?
If there's a body floating in the water, we don't know if it's dead. It probably is, but still might have information. So I'll just wade into the water and quickly make my way to the body.
Okay, so you let go of the rope and leave it with Farziver,
Yep,
and then you go into the water after it?
yep.
Okay, give me an athletics check,
I can do that.
because you're trying to catch up as it's kind of floating away from you in the water.
That's a filthy, dirty 20.
Oh, yeah, you like jump into the water, you go and grab this body, and you start pulling it out of the water. As you're doing, like, as you grab it, you kind of look at it. It's completely pale. You do see, like, sunken eyes, and it has these, like, glyphs all over its skin that are, like, carved into it, but, like, very precisely, like, cut, like, with extreme precision. And in these cuts, you also can see like some kind of like a black like goo inside of these cuts that looks like it was put there, like almost like paint, but it's not paint. But yeah, so you like grab the body and are you going to take it back to the other side with Farziver?
Yeah, I'm going to go where Farziver is.
Okay, yeah, you're able to get the body on shore over there. It's clearly lifeless. And then Jetnat's companion is over there. And then Jetnat and Sprig are the only ones that have not made it over yet.
Well, I would assume Larwal is going to hold
Larwal
the
made
rope
it.
as well.
Okay.
And I will guide myself and go across
Okay.
using the rope.
All right, so you have advantage and guidance. Give me 3 athletics checks.
Let's see what you did there.
Hey, you do have advantage though.
Athletics, huh?
Or acrobatics if you'd rather.
Oh, yeah. Acrobatics all the way, man.
Okay.
All the way. Let's see.
You're trying to keep your balance on the slippery.
What's the
slimy
DC?
rocks.
Okay, so I have advantage.
It's only a 10, so.
Okay, I made the first one. I just don't know how many.
And you do have inspiration.
Yeah, I do.
Don't forget, if you fail, we're going to have to also kill you in real life, though.
I mean, Brienne can always go and get you out of the water. She's done it to one body. One dead body.
Right.
What's two dead bodies?
I had to use inspiration for that one because I couldn't reach a 10. Even with advantage, so I do make it across.
And guidance. Don't forget your
D4. You didn't have to use that, dude. I could have caught you.
Why? Why?
I could have jumped in and caught you. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but then you get wet.
Yeah.
That's true. But then you would have grabbed my feet at least.
All right, I made it across. It was harrowing. These rivers are very dangerous, my character.
Wait, why are we crossing at the most dangerous spot in the river anyway?
Well, because
they're all dangerous spots there, True Rock. All water is dangerous.
I mean, you could go around and just spend more time. That was the other option.
No, that's exactly what they're expecting us to do.
So what is Sprig doing?
To jump across.
Sprig was waiting for everyone to get across so he could just jump.
I was waiting for it, yeah. Once everybody's across, I'll back up about 10 feet, run, and just jump across.
Incredible Hulk. Or Matrix. From building top to building top.
Woo, all right. Whoop.
All right, you get across. All right, so this body is just, it's like kind of puffy, but the eyes are something. You can tell it's a dead body. And it's got all these glyphs all over it.
Ooh, that's gross.
I will look at it and see if I recognize the glyphs.
Give me a religion, or give me an Arcana check. It's Arcana, not religion.
Nat 20.
Okay. Well, you do know. So with the Nat 20, the blackened glyphs, it's like a binding, a binding spell that they used black tar, and it seals the soul. You would know that this prevents the body from coming back, so like undeath. So it can't come back as like a zombie or anything crazy like that. It also, though, can't be brought back for, like, you can't use it to speak with dead, anything like that. Like, it completely separates its soul from the body forever.
Okay.
So basically whatever secrets it died with, that's it. They're gone, right? Lost to not be repeated by this body again. But it also prevents, again, other things, like it can't come back from the dead and attack or do anything like that. So there's many reasons people would do something like this. You just don't know the intentions behind it.
So are the glyphs and things written in it, are very fine and intricate?
Very much.
Do they
so.
look like they've been done with tiny pixie hands?
They do not look like tiny pixie hands, did it? It looks like a very skilled person in the arcane probably did this.
They use their strong hand.
Is it more like tribal tattoo kind of looking?
More like rune symbols, kind of, if anything. It's
So
basically an
binding
arcane spell. It's carved into the skin.
This is the separated soul forever.
So it's something that you would do to somebody after they die.
Would I be able to tell like what kind of spell that would be? Like exactly?
Like what school?
Yeah, like what school that would be.
Oh gosh, I hate when people ask me this because I don't know enough about it. What? Maybe enchantment or something? Right? Or maybe not. I don't know.
You said it was
Great question.
to keep it from coming back from the dead.
Yes.
I'm sorry I asked the
feels like
question. It's
necro-
it's okay. I don't need to know. Doesn't matter.
Necromancy?
necromancy or abjuration.
Yeah,
It's
All
likely
right.
necromancy.
There we go. Let's whatever Harold said.
Necromancy.
I trust Harold.
Necromancy? Okay.
Do we know how long it's been dead?
Give me a well. You don't have to give me a medical check. It's probably been dead for
At least 2 hours.
3 days.
Yeah, that's true.
Probably not that long. Maybe a day or two.
Okay, and do we know how it died? Is there an obvious injury?
Give me a medicine check. Jenny.
Medicine check. 19.
Yes. It actually looks like it died of some kind of a puncture wound into its throat.
Oh no.
I will point that out.
In fact, it's almost hidden among the other cuts.
I believe this is the main cause of death for this poor soul.
And the clothes obviously they're not in good shape now, but these were some pretty nice higher end clothes as well.
Well, that's true. I think I saw this closing at Ross the other day.
But they are tattered. It almost even up by the neck, it looks like maybe it was ripped. Maybe there was some kind of a scuffle and it got ripped in a fight or something.
Well,
Best to put this poor creature to rest.
It's definitely a human too.
We should probably check to see if they had any identifiable information on them of any kind.
Okay, give me an investigation check, Brienne.
Don't none of you worry your pretty little heads. I'm an expert in investigation. That was actually a 13.
Okay. You do not find anything in their pockets. However, kind of looking over them, you do see a pretty nice gold wristband. And they also have a nice gold ring on their hand as well.
Well, that's a fine gold
It's
ring.
a wedding band of some sort.
Oh my. Do any of you more religious types know what type of wedding band this might be? To which God uses a golden ring?
I'll take a look and see if I can't decipher it. Maybe, I don't know, using religion?
Sure.
Uh, 19.
So the wedding band itself is just solid gold. There's no markings or anything that kind of gives anything away. In fact, it's probably pretty common to just have a plain old wedding band that just signifies you're married, unless you are maybe a highborn in this area. But
Right.
It's very uncommon in this area that you would have a noble from this area that's a human. So, for instance, Vaulkar Keep, all the nobles there are either dragonborn. Well, they're just dragonborn. If you're talking about nobles from Riverbend and the west side of this area, within these mountains, you're probably talking about elves or orcs. There are orcs who are noble as well around here. So, but yeah. Otherwise, there's not a lot of nobles in this area. So this was not a noble, is I guess what I'm saying. They just had They must have had some sort of money to be able to afford the nicer jewelry and the clothes.
Something about tree fitting.
Jetnet goes and sits down and takes a drink from his. What am I carrying it? I got a water skin.
Okay.
Let's drink from his water skin. I don't know, he's not sure if he's feeling well because he missed a gold ring and a bracelet on a dead body.
Well, the hand was getting kind of puffy, and it was probably kind of gross looking. And so the body was flowing from North Lake eastward on the river, or southeast on the river.
Well, we are heading north.
Well, I think it's best that JetNet hold on to this for the betterment of the Thuenar.
Yes, of course. I'll hold on to this. In case we come across his next of kin, we might be able to gift it to him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jetnat, you're so caring.
JetNat's the best.
Ring and a bracelet.
Yep.
What for accounting purposes, what would be the monetary value of these items, perhaps?
The ring's probably worth like 25 gold. Bracelet's probably worth like 35.
Of course. Okay. Yes. Say next of kin. Surely there are some identifying marks. We will be able to get them to their next of kin.
Surely.
Say a prayer to Thuenar, and shall we send this poor soul back down the river, or should we lay him to rest here?
Probably lay to rest in case someone else finds it.
I agree.
Yes.
Right, so you want me to start digging a grave?
No. Farseever's gonna do that.
No. Why?
And you dig it?
I'll let the holy radiant fire of Thuenar dispose of the body. We will cast it into the river. That might take a while. I guess we'll bury it.
Who has a shovel?
Send it to.
Just curious. I'm just curious.
I mean, I did offer to dig the grave.
Well, Sprague, I don't want to. Yes, I apologize. I don't want to deny you the opportunity.
Listen. Digging holes is half the work of a farmer. I am acutely aware of how much goes into digging a proper hole. Plus, I believe I'm the only one here who possesses a shovel. And I'll take out a shovel.
I don't know. I just got this really awesome shovel.
Do you also have a shovel?
I take out the Skyforge spear.
That won't work real well.
That's not designed for digging properly. Now, this here is a quality shovel. And I'll take out my shovel and I'll start digging a hole.
Love it.
I'm not a big one for shovels. I don't particularly care for manual labor.
Young Larwall, take a look at this body here and see if there's any distinguishing features we can see that, in case we need to describe it to any locals we come across.
So, would you say you're experienced at digging graves?
I mean, I wouldn't say digging graves, but I'm experienced at digging a hole.
Okay. FBI, please don't come after me. This is just for a D&D game. I did ask how long does it take to dig a grave in Google. For experienced diggers, it can take 4 to 5 hours. For the average person, it takes 8 to 10 hours.
I'm not digging. I'm not gonna dig like a 6 feet down type of deal.
Sure.
He's not digging it like that. I'm gonna be like softening up the ground for him
with the spear.
So he can just with the spear, and that way he can just take out the dirt.
Sure.
I will dig a hole that is deep enough that we can put the corpse down there, and there's probably probably like it'll be a nice little burial mound.
Okay, so maybe an hour. Okay, cool. You do so. It's a perfect little mound of dirt.
Aww.
And you can all have 1 inspiration for that. All right, so heading north. All right, so you proceed to head north. You're walking for a few hours. And who's in the front again?
It's me, because I'm leading.
Okay, roll a d20. You can make it survival check, right? I always say wilderness. It's a freaking survival check.
Survival, yeah.
I do it all the time. I say wilderness, but yeah.
I'm going to burn my inspiration.
Back and to the left.
These dice are terrible, and I'm keeping them. That is a total of 8.
8. Okay. So as you're kind of walking along, you do see in the distance like a large monolith. And we'll say it's just like a stone, like a dark gray monolith.
Anybody have any idea what that is?
A monolith.
Yes.
That's gray.
It has to be of stone.
So does anyone have any idea what that is?
So anyway, I'm gonna look at it and be like, I don't know. Gonna try to see if like religion plays a part.
Yeah, sure.
Nature to see.
19.
So you don't know why this one is here. So it's like perfect. It is just this straight up perfect, and it's kind of cut like a triangle. Like if you were to look at it from the top down, it's like a triangle. But otherwise it goes straight up and looks like a rectangle if you're looking at the side head on. And as you guys get closer, it's definitely covered in runes. You can see a bunch of runes etched into it. But yeah, it's just like in the middle of this area that's nowhere near anything else.
Do those runes remind us of anything that was on the actual corpse that we saw?
I mean, at first glance, they kind of look similar.
Okay.
If you want to give me an arcane check, you can do that.
Yeah. 20?
You recognize some of the symbols as being the same, but it's not like the same pattern or anything.
Oh.
How close do you guys get to it, by the way?
I assume we're heading towards it still.
Yeah.
I mean, you are. It's in the path of where you're trying to go.
Yeah, keep walking. We'll come right up to it.
Okay.
I'm going to stop at 30 feet.
I would probably advise caution around this tower, guys. There's some weird runes and stuff on here.
Runes, man. Nothing bad gonna happen. It's made out of. It's probably a good place to set up a camp for the evening.
Yeah, but some of the same ruins were on that corpse we saw.
Keep your wits about you, young Lawwall, and I will look around to see if I see anything in the around the monolith.
Give me a
gonna-
perception check, Jetnet.
I will also preemptive rage, and then also look around for any signs
12.
of danger.
Okay. Yeah, Jetnet, you don't really see anything. It's just clear in all directions. I mean, it looks like maybe the mountains are in the far east, but very far away.
So it's kind of an open area.
Very much so. And you would see something as far as your eye can see.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, keep your eyes open. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
We should probably steer clear of this monolith here.
So you guys are all like making like a wide round around it.
We may need to investigate it to understand what its meaning is.
If the monolith's where that man was killed, we might find some more clues and evidence to what finally led to his demise.
That's true, if it does match some of the runes.
Yeah, Jetnet, there's probably more rings in there somewhere.
You have a good point, Sprig.
We should take a little look-see-loo if we got the opportunity.
The generosity of Thuenar knows no bounds. That's all I know.
Should we head into this monolith that you call it?
Yes, we will head for. We will cautiously approach it.
Make a beeline straight for it.
All right. Yeah, you walk right up to it. You're like right next to it.
Is it giving me any kind of vibe?
There's no vibe. I mean, it's got runes on it and stuff.
I'll do a lap around it.
Okay. You walk around it.
Keeping my eyes and ears out for any signs.
So like, how close are you exactly? Like right now, I'm imagining you guys are like 5 feet around it. You're kind of just looking up at it. It's really tall. It's probably like 60 feet tall. It's a solid piece of stone.
60 feet.
Each side is probably about 10 feet wide, and it's a triangle.
I would touch it at some point. My hand is probably just brushing along it as I'm walking around it.
As soon as you touch it,
God.
the runes start like lighting up blue, and it starts to hum as you're touching it. As soon as you stop touching it, it stops humming. It's like with a very subtle vibration.
I'll put my hand on it, and I'll just make another lap all the way around, just a hand constantly on it.
Okay, yeah. It keeps doing that.
And then
what does everyone else do while you're doing this?
Oh God, I know what this is.
What is it?
It's a cat scratching post. That's why it's purring.
All of a sudden, a cat comes out and starts attacking you for touching its things. No.
I knew it!
Yeah, so it's humming. You feel a subtle vibration, very subtle, as you're doing this. You do notice every time your hand's not making contact, it stops vibrating and it stops humming. But it like slowly fades, almost like a tuning fork.
So do we see Sprig doing this?
Oh yeah, he sounds like he made it pretty obvious.
So, Jetnet will do the same thing. Like he'll wait for Sprig to touch it, and then Jetnet will touch it. Are they? I mean, so he feels vibrations.
Yep. And when
are they good vibrations?
They're very good. The side that you're touching is the side that lights up too.
Okay. Is it blue?
Yes.
There's 3 gnomes and there's 3 sides to this. I think I know what has to happen. All 3 of you need to put your hands upon this thing.
Well, I mean, me and Jetnet's hands already on it. Just need one other person to activate this thing and see what chaos it unleashes. Maybe we'll all die. Maybe we won't.
Maybe.
We're here to unlock the mysteries of this world.
I'm mostly just here to keep them evil things from destroying my farm again.
Yes, that too, of course.
Once we wrapped all this nonsense, I'm going back home.
Of course. We'll wait for well, True Rock is snacking at the current time. I'm not sure if he can. I wonder if it takes 3 gnomes or just 3 hands on this.
Well, I don't believe in coincidences, and we happen to have 3 gnomes here, and there happen to be 3 sides.
As all this is happening, you guys are kind of standing here, and you're playing with it, you're touching it, and it's got this like beautiful hum, and the light that lights up every time you touch that side, and then all of a sudden you feel vibration, like more so under the ground, and just like it's like picking up and getting like a little bit stronger, and then bursting out of the ground about 20 feet away from you guys is this large insect-like creature that has these like almost like praying mantis like little front things, but like has this, it's like almost looks like it's armored, and it's towering over you. It's probably a good we'll say like 10 feet tall, so it's like massive to you gnomes. And as it's like partially out of the ground, some of its legs kind of come up on the edge of where it just burrowed through the ground, and it looks like it's ready to eat you. And we will end the session right there as this creature bursted out of the ground and looks like it's ready for its next meal.
I know what I'm about to do.
What are you about to do over there?
I'm gonna run, jump, and try to smack it in the face.
I like that.
But it loves you.
Yes, and I purify food and drink, and we will feast.
It could be like lobster.
Yes.
Green lobster.
It is brown, by the way. This creature is definitely a brown. Okay, with that...
What will brown do for you?
With that, thank you guys. If you are watching for the first time, hit that subscribe button. Give us a like. Check out BN Drake's YouTube channel. He puts all sorts of good stuff up over there. Had some really awesome live plays and some really funny recaps of Pulp Cthulhu. So go check his channel out. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Game on.
Bye.